this right now is your opportunity to start living your most aligned life. Hey y'all, I need to get my jitters out. It's been a minute. I had every intention of posting at least one video a month and haven't been on here since January because I was moving. And you know how that goes. Now I'll be on here at least twice a month with long form videos because I'm settled now and I'm ready to be back on here. But if you're new here, hi, I'm Tori. I'm a lifestyle, wellness, and personal development creator. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, mainly TikTok. I'm so excited. I hit 100 followers on YouTube, which is nothing, but to me, it's a lot because I'm new here. So what I wanted to talk about today is very fitting for my current situation, and it's how to make the most out of your time when you're unemployed. I use quotations for two reasons. The first reason is because the word unemployed can be mentally and emotionally limiting. And my rule is with words is if it doesn't feel good in the body, then you shouldn't be saying it. And the second reason is because are you really unemployed? If you have any skills that you can use to be a source of income, or if you have any sources of income already, like side hustles, if you're still making money in some way, shape, or form, you're not unemployed. And this topic is very much aligned for me because I quit my 9-to-5 job a couple weeks ago because I wanted to start fresh and live a more aligned life. Just to give a little backstory, I was living in San Francisco. I didn't want to live there anymore. And I also just felt like I needed to regroup mentally and emotionally. How I chose to maneuver this situation was to move back to my hometown, back in with my parents temporarily until I figure out next steps. So I had options. I could have just gotten another job, moved into a new apartment in a new city, or I could have just stayed where I was at my current job and not moved at all. But I chose to quit. And I want to say that because I just want to give a disclaimer that I am very much safe. I'm in a safe space. I wasn't fired. I don't have rent to pay. Not that I don't have other bills, I do. But I have some money saved enough to cover my expenses, and I still make income from creating content and a couple other things. So I'm not completely asked out. And if you have a savings, or if you live with someone that makes your situation a little bit easier, or if you have no bills or very little bills, you are safe. And if you're someone who is asked out, you have zero income, very high bills, and no savings at all, and are pretty much basically trying to figure out how you're going to make rent next month, it may be a better use of your time to watch a video tailored towards how to make extra money quickly first before watching my video, because that's not the main thing that I'm addressing here. So for a lot of people, this time can be extremely scary, nerve-wracking, just it's uncharted territory. You don't know what to do with yourself or how to be a best use of your time. At the end of the day, if you are in an in-between period, how I am, you have the opportunity to up-level. So if you are like me, you're in between space, you're not quite clear on exactly what's next because we don't control all of our circumstances, but you know you don't want to settle, and you know that you just want to take the best course of action moving forward. You have a clean slate, kind of like I do, and you're like, okay, how exactly do I want to live my life? And how can I best use this time to my advantage? And that brings me to my first point. You have time, and that is your biggest advantage right now. All the time that you were spending 40 hours a week at your job, or however many hours, and then coming home and being exhausted, that's all eliminated now. Time is truly our most valuable resource as humans, one of them, arguably. And that's such a blessing that you now have that. Taking advantage of it is the best thing you can do, and also just being grateful for it, because as adults, it tends to escape us more and more and more the more we get older. And so when you have these moments, whether it's a couple months or a year or whatever the case, where you just have a lot of free time, oh my God, it's the biggest blessing. So I just want to invite you to, if you are really scared, to reframe and just think how much of a blessing it is, because it's the best thing ever. So I want to talk about how to maximize your time. Simply put, do all of the things that you haven't had time to do. I personally vowed to focus on my health more because working my job and also doing content, I was always burnt out and really tired, and I definitely neglected in that area. My skin has been breaking out, my hair has been just not in its best, even down to little things like when I would take a shower, I would never put lotion on half the time and just be dry because I just did not feel like it. And now I'm like, no, there's literally no reason why you're getting out of the shower and you're not putting lotion on. You have nowhere to be. You don't have to wake up early tomorrow morning. Put your lotion on. And my skin has been thanking me. So with focusing on my health, what I'm doing now is I have a pretty lengthy morning routine and night routine because I have time to just spend hours in the bathroom if I want to. And health is everything. Health is wealth. The more time I'm spending on my health, the more my nervous system is in check, the more emotionally good I feel, physically, mentally, like it all comes back together and affects my frequency. And frequency affects what you attract. So I just want to put that out there as an example of why it's so important to focus on and nurture the things that you have been neglecting. You are not a human being. Wait, I said that wrong. We are human beings, not human doings. And if you're anything like me, you came out of a situation where you were constantly doing on go, go, go all the time. And so now when you have the opportunity to just be, take full advantage of it. And you will be rewarded for it. I don't want you to feel like your time is being wasted by doing that, because that's not true. If you think about if you had everything you wanted in the life that you wanted right now, what would you do? I bet you would still spend your time doing those things that you feel like you just don't have time for. You need to make time for them now. Because again, frequency matters when you're trying to get clarity and attract the things that you actually really want. And also, the 40-hour work week is not natural. That's not normal for us to work that much. It's not sustainable. It's not healthy, period. That is human doing behavior, and we're trying to step away from that. So when you can really focus on yourself and your self-care in whatever way that might look like for you, whatever it is that you like doing, everything else expands. Your confidence and your happiness, and in turn, your magnetism for whatever it is that you're calling in next. So that's why that's important. The second thing is regulating your nervous system, because we're not going to act like this can't be a very scary and nerve-wracking time, and you need to constantly be bringing yourself back to a state of homeostasis and calm and safety, because your body doesn't really understand that you're not in danger right now. Again, we're going back to the frequency conversation. If you consistently feel as if you are in danger, no matter how much you tell your body that it's not, because your body is feelings, it's not words, that's not going to matter. The not knowing what's going to happen next, or where your next paycheck is going to come from, or where you're living next, can really do a number on your nervous system. And it's kind of a waste of time if you are spending the entire time just being worried and frantically applying for jobs. You are wasting your life, simply put. So how do you regulate your nervous system? There's so many freaking ways to do this, you guys. Working out, whatever type of working out you like, that counts. Any type of breathing exercises count. Meditation counts. There's so many techniques. There's this one technique that I really like where you kind of pick a point in front of you to stare at and put your arms out to the side. While you're staring at the point in front of you, you also are simultaneously noticing your two fingers off to the side, and it does something to your chemistry brain situation where just seeing everything all around you in your periphery just relaxes your nervous system. There's literally so many techniques. If you want like a super long, in-depth list, you can get it in my quarter life crisis workbook. I have an entire section dedicated to regulating your nervous system. But that's something to do on a daily basis. I just need you to know that it's extremely, extremely important. And the third thing is self-discovery, my literal favorite part, which is so much fun and so exciting that you have so much time to do this now, because I'm going to bet a number of you were probably living a life that you weren't completely satisfied with or happy with, and working a job that you weren't particularly happy with, or that wasn't fully in alignment with your highest self and the life that you see yourself living in the future. And whether leaving the job was a choice you made or the universe kind of pushed you into it, either way, that means that you were meant to up level. So now that you have a clean slate, this is the perfect time to just get clear on who you are. Who do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? What are your values and interests? What do you want your day-to-day to actually look like moving forward? Now you can just start filling in this blank canvas and like adding in all the details. This right now is your opportunity to start living your most aligned life. This is your chance. Again, I have a ton of resources about where to start with self-discovery. I have a self-discovery deck that you can get. There's a self-discovery section in my quarter life crisis workbook, or you can just do it yourself. But either way, there's truly no better use of your time than to now start painting the picture for the life that you want to have. That's something that just truly makes me so excited. I'm so excited that I am now starting fresh and I get to actually build the life that I want and not settle in any way, shape, or form. It feels great. It's like a breath of fresh air. And I feel more excited about that than I feel fear about the stuff that I don't know. And the fourth thing, I want to address the money situation because we're not going to act like it doesn't matter to have income. Like I said, I do content, so I have some income and I also invest. Those are two things that work well for me right now. And I just want to say that there are actually so many ways to make extra money. There's no reason not to have any income at all whatsoever. There's too many options. And I don't mean like a little bit of money. I mean good money. And so with that being said, I posted a whole video listing out several of the things I've done to make a good amount of money in a video. Should I insert the clip or should I just send you the link? I'll just insert the clip so that you guys can see. There's genuinely so many ways to make extra money. And just know, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm happy to answer. And if you like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I'm so happy and excited to be on YouTube. If there's any other things you want me to cover, let me know, because this is a personal development channel for the most part. I may post a couple other things here and there, but that is the majority gist of what's going to be here. Just the girls who want to grow. I will see you next week. Bye.